Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. Testing 1, 2, 3. Good morning. Welcome to the Anderson plot. My name is Dawn, and this is going to be basically another checkup and a few jobs done down at the allotment. It's a bit grey and miserable outside today, but it's meant to be actually quite warm, so I'm going to go with it, see how much I can get done. I do have a couple of meetings today, so slot them in as well, but I have got a few jobs on my list that I must get done today. I have 2 new plants that I need to get into the ground. I put in or moved the old arch for the star jasmine to go up and over, which is in front of the greenhouse. This is just going to be a video where you can join me along with the boring jobs that I have to do, plus the fun jobs that I get to do whilst working down the allotment. So we're going to start off by putting in the star jasmine. Let's go. Okay, as per usual, I got distracted, and I'm going to start off actually by filling up my new little bird feeder. I got this from Home Bargains, and it was like £2-3. I was like, cool, that'd be perfect for my little mealworms to go in, because I like to keep my robin happy. I don't know if it clicks out or just put it in. It's got clips underneath. I am terrible with opening up bird feeders. On my lap as well. Yeah. See what's actual little sunflower seed in there as well. Oh, it's a dead beetle. I think that's a dead beetle actually. But oh Christ. Look back on without tipping it all out anyway. And then hopefully that will keep the robin happy. Yeah. Also have like a blue tip or something else. There's a little blue tip, and then what else have I seen? There's some other small bird anyway. So yeah, hopefully they'll like that. Okay, so this is the arch that I put up. It was the old busted arch from down the other end of the old plot basically, which is down the bottom of the field. So the bottom legs are broken, so I've snapped them off, which has actually made it the same height as the greenhouse, which is actually quite convenient. Then I got my prize plant that I won from U Garden, one of their live giveaways. So I'm thinking popping that in there so it can grow all the way up and look beautiful and smell amazing. There was an old ant's nest down here, but hopefully now I've taken away the concrete slabs, they will disappear. Right, so I have purchased some new fertiliser as well. Mad. Don't know if you've seen it. I think it's a new product that's kind of going quite mad, to be honest. I've never seen them before, and then all of a sudden they're just popping up everywhere on my FYP. So I'm going to put some of that inside the hole and then planting the jasmine on top. Okay. And Daniel's just turned up, which is quite nice. Let's have a look at the stuff first, shall we? I'm going to sprinkle some of that into the hole. Hang on, there we go. That's what it looks like. So I'm going to sprinkle some of that in the hole, and now get the jasmine in. Okay. I also plan to bring down my phone stand, but I completely forgot. So you're going to have really awkward angles, I'm afraid, today. But anyway, I'm going to tease the roots, kind of separate them out, because obviously they've been growing in the pots. They've been growing very confined in one direction. So I'm just going to slightly open them up a little bit and then pop it into the hole. I can do this one-handed. Oh dear, don't want to bury the poor plant. So she is quite small at the moment. She's only in like a 9cm pot, but hoping, because I'm getting her in at the beginning of the growing season, she's going to have plenty of time to grow and bloom out into some beautiful climbing plant up the archway. Now, to help with her climbing, bought some string that I'm going to put around this first couple of patches so she's got something to cling on to. Let's see how that goes. Okay, next up I'm actually going to tackle this sea of raspberries because it's starting to bud, which means I've got the darker ones that are showing through with the green little shoots here, here and here, but then it's then highlighting the dead ones, and there's a clear difference in what's dead and what's still going. So I'm going to start off by clearing all the dead ones. I'm going to start here, and I need to get rid of these ones here that are also going to start growing onto my rhubarb, which I do not want. So this is going to be my next job that I'm tackling next. What I'm doing, finding the dead stems, so like this one here, focus, and then I'm chopping it down just a few inches off the ground, hopefully. And then pulling out all of this dead grass that's kind of built up in the middle as well. And then hopefully that'll give me a better, oh, what have I done with these? A better idea of what I've actually got to then be able to mark it out and put in some supports. Did you know that ladybirds love their raspberries? I am finding so many ladybirds buried amongst these. I think I'm being a bit lenient with the thinning it out and not cutting them as low as I should, really, because I'm just finding all these ladybirds just like literally about 5-6 inches off the ground onto the stems. So I'm like, I have to strap some of them. There was like a whole cluster of 6, but I needed that one to go, so I couldn't be nice on that one. But I can see more as I just look through. It's mad. And here are some more. Whoa, one on the centre there. And if we scroll down, down, there's a whole load in the bark. So that's a big pile already. And all I've done is this front patch and that side patch there. I've still got all of that to go. I'm gonna complain, the sun's now coming out, but I'm now heating up. The jacket is off. Soon it'll be the hat. But I'm going to go see what Daniel's up to, because he's down and he's working in the shed. Oh, Daniel! How's it going? Okay, Daniel hates being on the camera, so I've left him to it. And I'm coming back to these raspberries. He's finished. I actually have a shed. I have a work surface. Kettle's all set up. Yeah. Boy's done a good job. Good job. Okay, so I think I have the plan set out. What I'm going to do is, right, so here and here are the pillars that border the rhubarb. I'm going to clear out all the raspberries for here and then plant in my grape. So then it will just be this section here to the end of the plot with the raspberries, but I'm going to put in a pathway roughly about here so I can get the inner bits. So I'm just going to chop all that down now. Nowhere safe to hang my coat. Just walked over to it then, and bloody spider and all sorts of just crawling all over it. So I'm going to go put it over here because this is our dumping ground and I think it should be okay. Okay, so I think I've done the baseline of how the raspberries are going to go. I've massively chopped loads down. Basically I could build my own little fence with the amount of canes that I've got. I've put in 1.5 walkways, because the other one I kind of just made it so the raspberries was kind of like a U-shaped kind of formation. Cleared a space for the grapevine to go, and then like an additional kind of pathway round to the compost bins. Yeah, so I think that's kind of going to be it. Now it's going to be a case of sawing down some wooden planks to kind of make borders and the posts for the support. Let me quickly show you. Okay, so this patch here, cleared all of that, so it's in line now with the rhubarb. I'm going to be putting a plank kind of along here to kind of box that in, and that's where the grapevine is going to go. Here where we have the raspberries, I now have a walkway there, and then there's like a U shape, comes down here, round and there. Get this bit all cleared as well, and then that should fence it all in. So yeah, that is what I've done. I managed to get one of the plants in today that I wanted to get done. The rest of the time I've just spent in the raspberries, which is fine. Okay, it wasn't on my list of jobs to do today, but it is a job that I needed doing. Obviously Dan's done the shed, which looks amazing, so very happy with that. So we have got some jobs done, but just not what I originally come down to. But I'm starting to realise I don't do the jobs that I want to get done. I really need to work out my prioritising list. So right, this is me done. This is me finishing the video, as I'm now remembering to do it. Apologies for the last video, it was terrible. I was just not really with it that day. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.